This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together soon, Dad. We'll be together then soon. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shadow Hearts. In the last episode, we fought one of the last bosses of the float before the finale, and went into the pit and showed Haley what his stuff was. Had a little bit of trouble, but he did it. But off screen, I finished the pit with everyone else. I'm just finishing the final with Yuri here. Yuri was the easiest. I wrecked everyone. I was doing like 800 damage per attack. Those like wind shears, didn't know what was coming. All this other stuff, and yeah, it was ridiculous. And weirdly enough, I didn't actually have as much trouble with Margaret because I was able to master her Mind's Eye attack pattern, and by just maximizing her hit rate, I was able to roughly guarantee hitting that, so I didn't have to raise her attack power that much. So she was about almost on par with Keith with his damage, and Keith was pretty easy too because of his ability to heal himself. So I didn't have to use too many resources. The one I had to use the most was Alice, because I had to use mana extracts a lot because to get through Alice's, you have to use her magic all the time, and her Blessed Light does too little damage at 200, so you have to use her Advent ability, which does like 500 plus damage, but uses so much MP. But I basically just use that every turn. So, wow, you won! You fought long and hard, and you're all done. In honor of your 10 wins, we'll give you this. We get the 7th key for winning it as Yuri. However, wow, everyone won 10 times. This is a commemorative prize. We get the Crystal Ring for winning with everyone in the group. Yay! Also off screen, I turned in my steps to get the Belt of Power, which is actually a pretty good accessory. Actually, raised your physical attack by 10, special attack by a little bit, but mainly it's a physical attack. But anyway, let's take a look at that. Belt worn by jutsu artist Koma, who died in a foreign land after many fierce contests, soaked with the blood of many strong opponents that raises attack power. And we got the Crystal Ring, which is a really good ability because, let's see if we find it on there. Where are you there, dude? There it is. Crystal Ring. Crystal cuts non-class damage in half. So if you're not Alice and you don't have the white panties, then this is something for your other party members, the Crystal Ring. A finely detailed ring with a crystal that hosts a powerful spirit cuts non-class damage in half. The base is in the shape of the goddess constellation Leaf. But anyway, let's go ahead and quit that to him. Well, actually, I don't need to right now. Let me quit the Thieves Ring just because I'm going to be doing some... not level grinding per se. I'm just going to get some levels up, and well, not levels. What am I talking about? I have to go through one more final dungeon because we're not quite done with this yet. So let me put in. Let's see, Margaret. Oh yeah, Margaret. In between her thing, she learned her final special ability, the final ability of hers in the game, the Divine Bomber. So I want to show off that. Keith is not quite at the level, as you can see there. He's close. I got his next to last ability, the Larvae. Or larva, however you. I'll show that here eventually. But I want to switch in Margaret and Zhu Jin because I finally got Zhu Jin's final ability via the pit. So let's swap him in just to show it off. And I think I already showed Haley's final ability before, I believe. Yeah, I already showed that one off. Alice, we've already shown that off. So Zhu Jin. And his final ability is called the Flames of Fudo, which is actually a pretty powerful spell. I was able to get it and finish using it in the pit. I was able to do like 500 plus damage every time with him, so that was pretty nice. So let's see. Yeah, I don't really need. Well, I guess I need experience for her because I need to want to max out her. Well, not max out her levels, but I want to get her. Let's see. There we go. Don't really need your levels anymore, so we can put whatever we want on her. I guess we could put pedometers since we're going to be running through a final dungeon here with him. So let's see. Let's do the priest earrings. So, all right. So what we want to do is, one, I want to go rest, but two, we also want to go to the ancient runes again because in the last episode, or not last, actually, no, it was a couple episodes actually. Let me show it off. We got the pulse track from Bacon for giving him erotica novel that we got from Dehua. I guess just old men think alike, apparently, in this world. Bacon's manuscript. The rainbow's treasure is a golden moon, burning sun, and old forest, royal garden, ocean's color, drops of blood from the sky to rebirth. Now you're probably thinking, what does that even mean? Well, it's a color pattern. If you actually look at the descriptions of it, you can tell what colors they should be. So we need to go back to the ancient runes to do that. So, and yeah, let me show you like Margaret's like attack pattern there. So yeah, by maxing out her hit range and equipped her with the Mind's Eye, she was able to do quite a bit of damage. So pretty much for the finale, I could use all attackers and do quite a bit of damage to everyone. So interesting enough, the innkeeper at one point says something about Joshua, but I accidentally skipped over his dialogue because I was just resting and wasn't paying attention. I think he said, "Hope you take care of Joshua" or something like that. So. Okay, so, but yeah, this will be the final side quest of the game, is doing this, other than doing the pit, of course. So let's go inside and see what waits us finally inside this place with the pulse track. So, yeah, one more treasure, but not one more enemy, not here anyway. So, now, if you've gone through this color thing and you go through these doors and reset over and over again, you're probably thinking, oh, that's it for the dungeon. No, we're just not doing the right dungeon because we need the pulse track. I think you have to read the pulse track to get this to activate, but anyway, we want to go yellow. Something calming about this place, despite everything. So then, yeah, see, it's changed color, or changed area back to thing. But anyway, we want to go red. And just have a nice little stroll through this place. I'm waiting for an enemy to occur so I can show you Zhuzhen's final attack and Margaret's final attack, because I won't be using them for the finale. Just to let, not that they're not good characters for that. I have a specific party I want to use just for fun. Not that it really changes anything. Like I said, you could use anyone. Yeah, usually I'd skip these fights, but you know, I just want to show off their final attack. So let's show off Divine Bomber. What could she do with her abilities? Oh, okay, we're gonna show off Flames of Fudo then. Cool, I don't care. I should just hit it, you know. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I actually already showed off Flames of Fudo in a previous episode. Now that I think about it. For some reason, I thought I had just gotten it like in between episodes, but maybe I was misremembering. Well, I wanted to show it again, so sue me. Alright, let's show off the Flame Bomber this time, please. Divine Bomber. You know, I'm not even going to try to hit perfect. I don't have to do it.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah, she summons a crop duster to drop a nuke on our faces, so, but, let's just have, whoop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I don't have crucifixes or anything, because I thought I was gonna immediately go into this. There we go. Alright, and that's showing off Margaret and Zhuzhen's final abilities, but mainly Margaret, so the only one left is Keith, and I'll show that off here in a moment. Later, though, obviously. Anyway, I want to go Indigo left. Yeah, it's just a chance to cool down and calm down and prepare ourselves for the finale. We are almost done. It's been a long ride, but all good things must come to an end. I'm surprised I got through this as fast as I did. Yeah, I thought it'd take longer for some reason. I forgot this game isn't as long as I thought it was compared to other RPGs. You know, it's one of those you can beat in like 20 hours. But anyway, if we do everything right, the pool once again lowers itself and sends us to a treasure. What treasure awaits us inside this place, I wonder? Alright, let's go in and find out. Do we have to find another Seraphim? No, we just get a treasure chest. Alright, well, let's see what's inside that thing. I wonder what awaits. The Stone of Rebirth. What does that mean? Well, let's check it out. It's a valuable item. The Stone of Rebirth, the final stone of the game. Made of substance which seems to be somewhere between stone and metal. Is it light, heavy, hard, soft? Even touching it is possible to tell. Kind of looks like Lavos from Chrono Trigger or something like that. But, well, that's not the final treasure, hidden treasure of the game, mind you. There's one more, which we'll get here in a second. So, one thing we have to do is we have to leave. How's my... Actually, we're pretty good on everything, so... Alright, we can actually do that here. I was thinking about going back to town and resting, but no, we can do it right now, so... All right, so before we, and like all stones, we have to utilize it by going to the graveyard. So yeah, it's a final fusion stone. So what we want to do is, you don't have to do this. Probably at my level, it's probably not required for me to do this, but I want to set Yuri in the back position. And make sure to, and you don't need a crucifix for this one. So you can unequip it because there's no status afflictions on this fight. So I would keep the Mind's Eye, obviously, if you're good with Yuri's. If not, use something to increase your attack power, whether it be the Demon Rings or like maybe the Belt of Power would be a good chunk of jump, you know, or something. Actually, physical defense would be really good too if you've got a really good physical defense item. I don't have anything that's crazy good in physical defense. Close to be Small Jug, but that lowers your SP by quite a bit. So, but we'll actually be using probably end up using a Pure Extract during that fight. So that's actually not a bad idea. Let's see. Well, one other thing I want to equip is the Crystal Ring we just got. That'll reduce our damage by half for regular attacks anyway. And yeah, let's go ahead and do the Small Jug just to improve our stats quite a bit. So, and I think we're good to go. And then obviously I want to do a save just in case something happens. Shouldn't, but you never know. All right, we want to go to the graveyard. Final time. Honest. Actually, it is. This will be the final time for us to go to the graveyard, so. And this only happens if you have the Stone of Rebirth on you, so let's go back into the area here. Look at this place. The sun, the sky. The sun says just as you remember from your childhood. Well, nothing seems to be here, right? I guess we can just leave. What the? Yuri. Who's there? Father? Exclamation point, question mark. Dad? It's been a long time. I've been waiting for you. Dad, what are you doing here? I've always been here. I've always watched over you. You just never noticed. Really? Yeah, remember when someone said like some spirit or something was like just protecting Yuri in the background? Well, it's your dad, obviously. How are you? You've continued your travels and must have grown much. Feel like fighting me? Fight you? Yeah. If you win the soul of the powerful god, the seraphic radiance will be released from my body. Yeah, that's why we haven't been completely... Like, during the whole Fox Face thing when we fought ourselves, that's the reason why, and everything, that's why the seraphic radiance didn't completely envelop us. For somehow, some metaphysical sense or whatever, his father basically used his soul to protect Yuri's soul by holding the seraphic radiance in check, so it didn't envelop him completely. Seraphic radiance? That terrible monster inside Dad? So you sealed that monster to protect my soul? I already told you, I've been watching over you. The ancient god who lost once at Shanghai. If you can't conquer him, of course it'll mean your life. However, if you can catch hold of this soul, you will gain ultimate power. Power to make gods throughout the universe tremble. Hey, aren't we about to stop a god from coming to Earth and destroying everything? Perfect timing. Me, fused with the seraphic radiance? Why did it say radiance with an R-A capitalized? I think that was just another translation issue. Wait, they weren't paying attention. Yes, believe in yourself and come at me with everything you got. Come at me, bro. Every battle offers an opportunity of victory. It's up to you to summon the courage to grasp that moment. A fearsome heart, unfaltering confidence which grants calm. That is the spirit of bronze. That's the only gift I can offer you. The spirit of bronze. Alright, Dad, let's do it! The fight of the century, father and son. Who will win? Let's find out. For boss time against our dad, Ben Hyuga. Oh, not too bad on damage, actually. Yeah, we can handle it. And this is being in the background and having the crystal ring on, by the way. This guy can actually do quite a bit of damage. So you can either wait to fuse or fuse later, depending on how you view things, because there's two stats to this fight. We got Ben Hyuga. He's got 4,000 HP, no MP. He's Dark Elemental, and he drops no items and no experience and no cash. So we're going to just go ahead and summon aim on and attack the crap out of him. Because why not? Yeah, even with me being in the back row, I still do decent damage. I'm doing like 600 to 700 damage every attack. And, oh yeah, make sure you have plenty of Terra extracts and at least a pure extract just to completely heal your SP just in case it gets really low during this fight. Which it might happen depending on how things go. If you're confident in your abilities or know when to heal enough and stuff like that, you could probably put yourself in the front. Which I probably could. I'm at a pretty high level at this point. I'm actually a little over-leveled for this. But this is for those who want strategies at like 40 or something like that, you know, low 40s, mid 40s, that type of thing. Because I'm like almost at 60 at this point. And I wasn't even trying to grind. I was just trying to get levels for everyone else so I could show off their final abilities in the game. So now, if you want to, if you're worried about things, you might think about pulling out the third keys and stuff like that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Nice, you become this strong. Take the power of the Seraph of Radiance in your hands. There it is, the Seraph of Radiance itself. Malto. What does that do? What'd you do? Healed yourself. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Still, that's a decent amount of damage. If I wasn't in the back or whatever, it'd do a decent amount more damage. So basically the thing about this thing is it can do... possibly do 300 damage or more if you're in the front. It can heal itself for 100, which is what that attack was. But yeah, if you want to use the keys for this, would be pretty solid. I don't have any third keys. I could use a fifth key, which I'll be using a lot of that on the final boss too, so... do I want to heal yet or not? Yeah, I think I'm fine. So, yeah, let's show off a fifth key. Let's see how many rotations I can get on that. So, let me bring it back to that. So, dang it. Oh well, whatever. That's what happens when you're using the mind's eye. Sometimes it's just a case of... That's why I almost prefer using key as successes without the mind's eye, just because... You know, it actually does go a little bit faster on that, so. Oh well. But yeah, I'll probably end up using the rest of those on the final boss of the game just to make that go by a little bit faster. Yeah, so far having the crystal ring and being in the back row definitely helps my damage output, so. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal, even though it's not doing that much damage to me, but. Because even her ability to heal herself doesn't do that much damage to me. Oh yeah, sorry, the Seraph of Radiance, if I could go to the stats for that. With 5,000 HP, max AMP at 999, no class, drops the Diamond Ring and drops 60,000 experience and 99,999 cash. So max cash too. This is why I didn't bring the Thief Ring, because I don't think you can go higher than that during a battle. You could maybe, but I'd rather make sure. Oof. Got a crit there, but luckily still in the back. Yeah, we're about to run out of SP. I'll probably use a turn healing that. We'll see what happens though. Luckily, she doesn't have an ability that steals my SP or anything like that, like SP drain or anything like that. I'll fight one more time and then I'll use the SP extract, or pure extract, because I'll just completely heal. Although I probably don't even need to use that, but... Yeah, you think healing yourself at your full power, but I've already got my full power, so that's just pure extract. I said I could have used pure root, that probably would have been fine, but... You know, it's weird how it heals 999 SP. I don't think you can ever get 999 SP, even at max level, I think. Then again, getting max level is like... Well, without cheats or just grinding forever, it's kind of not worth to do, because you can beat the game easily under 60, you know. But anyway, the Seraphic Radiance has been beaten. And yeah, look at that. All that cash, some experience, and the Diamond Ring. I forgot how much soul the Seraphic Radiance drops. Actually, I don't think... if it does drop anything, it's like unnecessary because you have to have level. Actually, you don't. Yeah, you have to have level 3 of everything already by the time to do this. Because to do this fight, you have to have aim on all the souls at level 3 to even activate this, and then you have to get the stone too. So, but anyway, yeah, we get the soul, the seraphic radiance attached to us. So the best fusion in the game. You receive the soul, the seraphic radiance. Good job, son. Dad, did I do the right thing? Dad!
Why do I worry so? I'm blessed with true friends. I have enemies to battle, and my body remains strong enough to face any challenge. Can there be any greater happiness than this? Do not waver. Forge ahead. The blood of the Harmonixer. The power of fusion. You've come this far since awakening, have you not? You're a man, aren't you? You must not halt your steps. When you choose of your own free will to halt your steps, that will signify true defeat. Go. Continue to place one foot before the other. For every man there is a resting place. Grit your teeth, and no matter what setbacks you may suffer along the way, continue on to that place. That is victory. Don't look at me like that. You've grown, son. That little boy that used to hide behind his mother's back when I came home has grown big and strong. Do you remember the garden you and I made for your mother in the backyard? I only wish I had had more time.
Guess we never have enough time, really, when you think about it. If you haven't done it today, viewers, hug your parents if you, whoever they are. Thank you, Dad. I'll go now. Keep watching over me. But we don't want to leave quite yet. We want to get one of the final treasures of the game. Now, where is it? Well, it's somewhere around here. There it is. Yeah, behind the tree we get Yuri's ultimate armor in the game. His father's coat. It smells like family. Yeah, let's check it out. So, yeah, it's decent. Look at the stat. A little bit better physical defense and spirit defense. But anyway, let's check it out. Coat of legendary import in the Imperial Army, worn by Colonel Ben Hyuga, known as the God of Secret Intelligence. Cuts darkness and light damage in half. And then finally, we got the final soul of the game. Let's see, the Seraphic Radiance. And yeah, you have to do the whole turn yourself go crazy to unlock it. But I'll do that in between this episode and the next, and then I'll show off those abilities in the final episode. Let's go and equip the aim on as well. And then it doesn't really matter who your final character is. The Seraphic Radiance is good enough to go. So yeah, Seraphic Radiance. Oh yeah, look at that. He turns almost into Sephiroth actually. Anyway, yeah, it becomes like an angel of some sort. Fortunately, no Harmonixer has yet able to fuse a soul to create this being, for its very appearance signals the apocalypse. Kind of looks like Satan or Lucifer, his angel form. But for everyone, raises all allies' physical and special attack and defense. And for tomorrow, heavy non-class enemy damage restores allies' HP. Yeah, this is why it's the ultimate fusion in the game. And then the final attack, which I'll show later. So, but yeah, that's it. We've done everything we can in the game. The only thing left to do is head to the float. We've unlocked everyone's stories, everyone's ultimate armor. Alice has been saved by Atman itself. So all that's left is look to the skies. Can Yuri and the crew confront Albert Simon and knock him down off of his high horse? What power does it take to defeat a god? Find out next time in the finale of Shadow Hearts. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.